Alright guys, epic fucking slayers in today's video I'm going to show you my ALPHABRIDGE skill power build, and it's the build I actually used in my upload yesterday, which was a last stand highlights video. So if you've not seen that, go check it out and drop a like. But for this video I'm going to show you the build that I ran because I've had a few comments of people asking for it, and yeah, let's get right into this one guys. If you do enjoy this one, then drop a like, it will be much appreciated, and let's try and do 150 likes, why not? For this video. So okay guys, so let's start off with the first question I assume you guys have, and that is why ALPHABRIDGE and why a skill power build. So the reason I've chosen this build for my last stand setup as of right now, and again it's a sort of work in progress, the reason why is simply because ALPHABRIDGE has changed quite significantly. It had a bit of a nerf, but it also had a bit of a buff in 1.6. So obviously in 1.5 you could have 6 talents on your weapon. In 1.6 you can only have 4, but the difference being that, as you can see on the set bonus, the 4-piece set bonus here, all talent requirements are ignored for all weapon talents. So that means that if I run ALPHABRIDGE, no matter what firearms, stamina or electronics I have, whatever weapon talents I have on my weapon will automatically receive them. As you can see, responsive requires 4,790 firearms, but I only have 4,019, but it's still active due to ALPHABRIDGE. So the reason why I decided to then go into skill power is because skill power, due to this update, it sort of specs in a linear fashion, and if you don't have good skill power, as you've probably noticed guys, you don't really get much of a heal. So this build is mainly for firearms, but also to keep your to keep you alive. To be honest, so you're getting a good firearms output, you're getting a good DPS output, but you're also having the skill power to keep yourself alive. So as you can see, full piece ALPHABRIDGE, and I've gone for chest, mask, knees and holster. I'm running savage gloves as well, and topped on top of my AUG, as you can see here, which has a base critical hit chance of 22.5%, which I think that might be maximum, but I'm not 100% sure of that. As you can see, my crit chance is 40% on this, so you know it's reasonable. It's pretty high, so I'm getting good critical hit chance on this. I'm running the specialized backpack just for more skill power, and if I go over to my abilities here, and if I just, sorry, I'm running a fucking AIDS turret here, but it's just because I was getting pissed off at people doing the same thing. So if you can't beat them, join them, eh guys? So as you can see, I actually run booster shot on this one just because, as you can see, the heal is 143,000. I get quite a good heal off it, and if I run overdose, 239,000. So quite a lot, to be honest, guys. And as you can tell, my toughness is fairly low on this character, so the skill power is really, really important on this build. Now, for this build, obviously running health as a major attribute on everything, as you have to. As you can see on my chest piece, I have all resistance, which I don't really want on there, but unfortunately I couldn't roll it out. As you can see, I've rolled it into electronics just to get that skill power up. But I don't know what you'd want to roll there. Probably something better than all resistance. I'm not sure exactly what you can have there, but you don't want all resistance. It's one of the worst talents in the game, which is a real shame because I was looking forward to having that on some of my gear pieces. As you can see on my mask, I've got a critical hit chance and damage to elites. I didn't really want damage to elites. I probably wanted something like fire resistance. Yeah, fire resistance most probably, because flame turrets are still in the game quite a lot. I believe resistance, not too bothered about that. I would have wanted fire resistance there, to be honest. And critical hit chance I'm happy with on that one. As you can see on knee pads, I'm running these ALPHABRIDGE knee pads, and the reason I'm running ALPHABRIDGE knee pads is simply because there's no other good knee pads in the game, to be honest. So ALPHABRIDGE knee pads go fine with this build. It's got enemy armor damage, boo, I don't want that. I would have preferred something like, yeah, I don't know what the other major attributes are for this, but it's got electronics on there. And saying that, I'm going to quickly check what major attribute I could have possibly got. I don't know if I can check actually, but I'm pretty sure you could get different major attributes. Let's go on here. What's the major attribute? So I could have had health, which I don't have, which is a real shame because health would have been really, really important. So that's quite a big problem, to be fair, with this build, guys, is I don't have health on my knees, so I'm not nearly as tanky as I'd like to be, which is a shame, but you kind of want to get health on your knee pads. My backpack, I've gone for specialized, as I said, with electronics. It's got health and ammo capacity, kind of the best rolls that you can get on a specialized backpack. Again, because this is last stand based mainly, everything is normalized, so if I'm having, you know, 12,409 health, then it'll be as a max, and same with ammo, same with the electronics, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you're going into like Dark Zone or another activity, then of course you will need to worry about that. As you can see on my gloves here, I'm running stamina, which I didn't want to run actually. I wanted this to be put into firearms because this is mainly an electronics and firearms build. It's a DPS skill power build. That's kind of what this is. So I haven't been able to roll any other gloves with firearms with SMG damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. But So yeah, we'll have to see what happens with this, but I want to roll firearms, and I would recommend, if you're going for this build, to get firearms in the gloves. SMG damage you definitely want if you're running an SMG. If you're running an AR, then you want assault rifle damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. You know, the perfect set, there you go. And lastly, moving on to the ALPHABRIDGE holster. As you can see, I'm running a major attribute of health. Again, health is best in slot, guys. It's very important you run it on every single thing that you can run it on. So that's really the build there, guys, to be honest. As you can see with my weapons, I'm running this AUG with responsive, destructive, and deadly, and then self-preserved off my MP7. But most of the time, actually, what I have been doing is actually just running this MP7 with brutal, responsive, self-preserved, and deadly. I'm really liking the MP7 right now. So yeah, that for me has been sort of my go-to weapon. But yeah, there you go, guys. So there's the build that I was running yesterday in my video, if you guys wanted to see it. As I said, this build is a really, really good set. What it will do is it will keep you alive, although your toughness is fairly low, and it will allow you to actually put out some damage as well. So it's a really, really good set, guys. I definitely recommend checking it out. I will do a lot more videos for Last Stand, or builds for Last Stand. I've got a striker build in the process at the moment, among some other things, so stay tuned for more content on my channel. Hope you did enjoy this one. If you did, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one, guys.